Hi guys, how you all doing? Today I have an awesome video for you all. I just answered the door and I received this mystery package. Stay tuned and watch the video to see what's inside. Alright guys, we're going to kick it off by unboxing this box. Alright guys, let's do this. This symbol right here, this label here, this gets me really excited, that does. Because it means there's probably going to be ants inside this box. Let's get her open. Here we go. Whoa, it's looking good so far. If you didn't guess already, this package is from AntsDavey. And before I go any further, I just want to thank him for sending this out to me. I really appreciate it, and I am super excited to see what is inside this box. That's really cool. I like how he's done these little stickers on the inside of the box flaps. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to call them. Right. Some nice tissue paper. It's looking good. A lot of tissue paper. You can't go wrong with tissue paper. Before I go any further, let's see what this is. Got some stickers. Oh, lovely jubbly. I like them. I like them a lot. Got some more tissue paper. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, this is massive. What? I've never actually owned the Biformica Sunburst Ant Nectar, so I'm actually really excited to try this. This is enormous. That is insane. This will set me up for years, this will. What else we got? We got some test tubes. Can't go wrong with small test tubes. And we've got some larger test tubes. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, what's this here? Let's have a look. Ooh, seed mix, chia seeds. Ah, see, he knows I've got a giant messer colony. They are going to be so grateful that they've got these seeds. Thank you very much. This is awesome. Oh, well, no way. There's another one. This is the seed mix, and this is a chia mix. Lovely jubbly. I like that. Oh, there's something else in here. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Biformica feeder. That is epic. I've always wanted to have one of these or a couple of these, and one of my feeders just broke, so sad face. I needed one of these, and this came at the right time. Thank you so much. This is awesome. They are going to get put to good use if I don't break them. Okay, what's next? Let's have a look. This looks really professional. Wow. Wow. This is really cool. I've never seen anything like this with a custom label, like the contents and all this. This is actually, this looks so professional. It's really cool. I really like it. And obviously I've heard that Biformica is doing really well, and I can see that here. Stepped up the game. Oh. I might need to use the scissors properly. This is a lesson on how not to use scissors. Okay. Oh my god. What? Wow, guys, come on. That is amazing. Oh wow, these are like little foam inserts to fit these feeders. That is something special, honestly. That is bonkers. I'll tell you what, we're definitely going to put these to use in this video, because these are like some of the best feeders I've ever seen. I do want to have a little read of this later as a manual, so I'll do that in a little bit. But we're going to continue unboxing. Got more tissue paper. Looks like we've got some ants. Right, let's get the skewers out. Okay. Let's see what's inside this package. A lovely little business card there. I like it. Be sure to check out AntsDavey if you get a minute. Their website is awesome, very professional. Got some lovely pictures of ants on there, and they sell a very diverse amount of them. Okay, so we've got 2 pipettes. Let's pop them out. You can't go wrong with a pipette. Right. First test tube. Okay, here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Let's see what's inside test tube number 1. This is a Aphanegaster longiceps. Lovely jubbly. That is a beautiful looking colony with lots of brood in there. Very, very nice. Test tube number 2. Ooh, Aphanegaster. These girls have lots of brood. You can just see it all there, all the larvae. They are really healthy. Okay guys, so the plan for the rest of the video, so the Aphanegaster, they are actually going to be a part of my next video where I'll be moving them into an ant boy nest. But this video, we are going to be taking a look at the Aphanegaster, and we are going to be moving them into an ant lab nest. Before I continue on, I just want to say thank you to AntsDavey for sending me all this awesome stuff. Honestly, by far one of the best packages I've ever been sent. It is epic. So guys, this Aphanegaster colony has been on a long and arduous journey to make it here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to feed them up with some of this sunburst ant nectar, and I'm going to try out one of these Biformica feeders as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to place this inside of this foraging area in there nicely, and what I'm going to do is forget the attachment for the test tube. Okay, so I've got my homemade attachment now. It's literally just a test tube cap blue tacked to a small piece of tubing. So it just fits nicely on there, and then the test tube will tightly, snugly fit onto that end there. Oof, there is a lot of them by the test tube entrance. The plan is pop open the cotton, put it in the foraging area, carefully place the test tube onto the port. This will all go to plan as it normally does. Oh, we got one escapee. That's not a bad thing. Okay, it's a bad thing because I don't have anything to pick her up with. Come on, girly. There we go. Oh no. Come on. See that? Nice. Hopefully they will make their way out of the test tube into this foraging area and yeah, drink some of the ant nectar. Alright guys, it's been just over an hour now since I opened up this test tube and introduced these ants to this small foraging area. Since then, I did notice at the beginning they were a little bit shy, which is expected. Sometimes ants will take their time and be very cautious when it comes to going into new places, and these ants were very cautious. So once they got past that cautious phase, they literally ran into the foraging area and they've made the most of the chopped up mealworm that I've provided. One cool characteristic that I have noticed about these ants, which is quite neat, is whenever I move them around a little bit, or even pick them up and put them somewhere else, the ants will stand completely still. They won't move. And I just thought that was pretty cool, because my Lasius niger, for example, if I ever touch anything, like take the lid off the foraging area, they go absolutely berserk, they go crazy. But these guys, I just moved them to this table, for example, and they all literally they all just froze, and I just thought that was really cool. I've never seen ants do that before, and it's quite interesting. But yeah, right now they are enjoying some juicy mealworms. They haven't really taken any notice of the ant nectar. That's probably because I put the mealworm dish right next to the entrance, and they've kind of just found that first, basically. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do an old switcheroony, and I'm going to swap the nectar around with the mealworm dish and put it right by the entrance. Hopefully they take some interest.
A few moments later.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Find the ant nectar. Come on, girl. You can do it. There she goes. She's having a good old drink there. So these ants now seem quite content with their food. They got some protein, they got some sugars going. I'm going to give them a couple of days to restock their supplies, and then I'm going to move them into their permanent nest. So guys, it's been a few days now, and my Afanagastor has stocked up their supplies. It wasn't just these ants which loved the Biformica ant nectar and feeders. I actually tried them out on my other colonies as well. My Lasius niger, I gave them some ant nectar in the Biformica feeder, and man, they went crazy. One by one, they were running to the feeder, drinking up all the ant nectar. It was literally 2 columns. 1 column of ants going straight to the feeder, 1 column of ants coming back to the nest. The same goes for my Mesa Valentina. I gave them some of the ant nectar as well in the feeder, and they loved that as well. All the ants were trying to squeeze into the holes where they get access to the actual nectar itself. Back to the Afanagastor. We're now going to move them into an ant lab nest, this one here specifically. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to disconnect this colony here from their foraging area. Now that they've stocked up their supplies, they'll no longer need to go in there anytime soon to grab any resources. So connecting them up to this ant lab nest for a couple of days will be fine. The ants seem to be all in their test tube at the moment, so I'm kind of praying that they don't come out again. So I'm hoping this just goes smooth as I think it will. Going good so far. Get the nest. God, you wouldn't even think there was any ants in this test tube. There we go. We're going to just gently expose the nest like that. There we go, and there's the little colony inside. So after attaching this colony to this ant lab nest, they did eventually move in. It took a couple of days and a little bit of persuasion, but yes, they did move in. Now, I've moved some ants into nests in the past, and I have never, in my ant keeping career, I've never met ants that have been so stubborn than these funnel ants, these Afanagastor. Honestly, I had to try every trick in the book to try and get these to move into this nest. So I obviously started by attaching them to the nest and using natural light, and they didn't move. So I used artificial light. I used a torch on them a little bit, and some of the workers did run into the nest, but then they'd run straight back again after a little while. So I was like, what else can I do? So I tried even brighter lights. I even tried sunlight, and eventually, after constant exposure to light, the queen and her workers took all the brood and they plonked it into the nest. Now, what is actually really funny right now, guys, is if you looked at this nest the way I'm looking at it right now, you wouldn't think there was any ant in this setup whatsoever. It's because all of the ants have kind of nestled themselves in the area where the tubing or the entrance to the nest meets the actual internal parts of the nest. It is the most confined and obviously the darkest place in the nest, and that might be why they are there. I personally might have overwatered the nest, and because it is drier in that area, maybe they prefer it drier. So I'm going to let the nest kind of dehydrate a little bit more, and hopefully they'll move back into the nest. But right now, it looks like nobody's home, which is quite funny actually. These guys have been eating some mealworms. They've had some Biformica ant nectar from the feeders, and I'm actually really happy with this colony and everything that AntsDavey has supplied. Once again, a massive thank you goes out to him. It was a great surprise, and I've been so happy with everything from the moment I started opening the box. If you do head over to his website, look in the description below. I have supplied a discount code which will give you 5% off. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and comment down below what you thought the coolest thing was that came out of the mystery package. I personally like these ants, the Afanagastor. They're really interesting and really cool to look at. I don't normally say it, but if you guys want to see more anting videos of mine, just be sure to subscribe, and if you want to be notified of my next upload, just hit the bell button as well, and yeah, you'll get notified about that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You all take care, and I'll see you in the next one.